What the? Guys, am I just yanking the shit out of this thing? Do I suck? What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you didn't see my last video where I played 18 holes with nothing but the new Eagle McMahon Envy and the Simon Line Pixel, go check that out.
There's 3 keys of disc golf: driving, approaching, and putting. You need all 3 to do this disc sport.
Because that's kind of the inspiration behind this video. So during that round, I found out that the new Eagle McMahon, I think it's like the Prism Envy, double Prism. I'm not sure. Sorry, guys. I'm not a gyronaut yet. But it's not stable. Or it's not overstable. It is stable, as in it goes laser beam dead straight. But I think a lot of people were anticipating this being one of the beefier runs of Envy because it's Eagle McMahon's. Now, yes, I only have one of them out of, I bet, tens of thousands that are currently have been made or in production. So I could be wrong. This could just be mine. But I was expecting to get out there, throw it, and it just meat hook. And it didn't. It's a laser beam. Is that a bad thing? I don't know. It depends on what you wanted. But I do think a lot of people were expecting a super overstable run of Envy. Luckily, we got a beautiful turf soccer field right here, wide open. We're just gonna try and put it in the net there. I'm gonna try and release this just on a flat line and see what happens. See, that is laser beam straight. We do have our Sigmin rangefinder that doesn't range feet. Let's see, the net out there, about 109 meters away. A little quick math, that's about 330 feet. So that flew probably 310 feet. Also, guys, one more time, I want to give a massive shout out to Daryl, the owner of Down for Disc Golf. It's a disc golf shop in Concord, North Carolina, just 20 minutes north of Charlotte. Great disc golf shop, insane used disc selection. They got everything you could ever dream of, and it's all like categorized. Like if you want a Thunderbird, there's 30 Thunderbirds that you can just look through right next to each other. So go check them out if you're in the Charlotte area. They hooked it up with both the Pixels and this Eagle Envy. Look at that thing. Oh my. Just your traditional Envy. Got about a 15-mile-an-hour headwind here. Gonna try and hit it flat, see what happens. Okay, well, obviously be able to tell based on the throw there. I feel like I turned that over a little bit, so probably not the best like flight characteristic to judge it. Coming back at you, we're probably 250 out. We got a tailwind from this direction. Gonna try and slide it right up to you with a fan grip. Okay, I missed the net by 4 feet, maybe 3 feet to the right. So not a horrible throw, but it did hold the ante the entire flight. I'm by no means an Envy expert. I've dabbled with them from time to time. I just feel like usually they're a little bit more overstable than this. From the white line right here to the blue flag in the middle of the net. Yeah, 108. I don't know how big a soccer field is. I assume it's 330 or 340 maybe end to end. I'm also not great at math, so I could be wrong. We got the tailwind going from this end. We're gonna try a big turnover and just flatten it. Oh. Come on. Did not quite get the turn on it. I don't know if it was the tailwind, like not letting it turn as much, or if I just missed the line, you know, 10 feet to the left. With the tailwind, this thing is flying super true, very, very straight. Let's get a couple more headwind throws here. Ripping headwind right now. I'm gonna try and throw it straight down this line. What the? Guys, am I just yanking the shit out of this thing? Do I suck? Literally under the, I just hit, that's a laser beam. And tailwind is supposed to keep them more stable, but that was just dead straight under the tripod. I feel like I've gotten all my good throws with the tailwind. Throwing into a headwind is obviously harder overall, and they've just been shanking over. I don't know if that's user error or if the wind is literally just taking it and throwing that thing. We're gonna try again right now and try and actually just, I'm gonna try and just smooth one into the headwind, see what happens. So that held. That was a much smoother throw. I don't know, it's like the same flight characteristic smoothly into a head or a tail. I think the Envy is just stable. It's just dead straight with a touch of fade. Maybe that's what you guys were all expecting. Maybe that's what Eagle wanted. Maybe that's how an Envy flies. But for some reason in my head, the Envy is supposed to be like, this is flying how my Proxy would fly, the one that I threw all last year. It's the same exact flight characteristic. You can kind of hit it on a little Annie, and then it kind of pans out and just pushes left at the end. That's what this thing is doing. Whereas the Envies I've thrown in the past, especially the James Conrad base ones, have been meat hooks. Well guys, that's pretty much gonna do it, I think. I don't know if I'm gonna find out any more about this disc. I'm lucky enough to have this way before most other people. So once again, shout out to Down for Disc Golf. Daryl hooked it up big time. But I just wanted to, like, I was throwing it today and I was like, I don't think this is how people are expecting. I think they're gonna get them, they're gonna be straight, and they're gonna be like, what the heck? So I just wanted to make a video about it. Maybe the wind was the factor. Maybe my throws lack of talent was a factor. But I think the more opinions, or maybe not the more opinions, let's make it clear, but the more just information that can get out there on this disc, people will know what to expect about it. I think it's the prettiest disc to hit the market in a long time, so I think it's sick regardless. Super happy to have one, especially in the colorway that I got. I mean, look at that thing. That is a beauty. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I hope this had some useful information. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.
And right here, I have a frisbee bag. It holds all my frisbees, the ones I like.